Time for my auspicious op-ed. I compose some words. I really hope it inspires y'all to compose and share what's on your mind, and trying to the best of your ability, get the word out about things that matter, and take part in this whole process of building a new earth, because we're going to need as many hands on deck as possible. So I'm going to say some words. Let's go. It would appear that humanity as a whole has a mission that we have been more than adequately primed and prepped for during our adventures through modernity, the contemporary era, and an unusually heinous attempt at a postmodern understanding of living, to train us in the skills needed to surpass, defeat, and abandon the transhumanist lizard hive under construction. The elitist scumbags have tricked the survival conformists, that's my new word for them, aka normies, or the mainstream reliant on the 3D matrix to structure their experience of existence. I am now dubbing survival conformist, into building themselves through nudging suggestions until they believe they have manufactured your consent to whatever agenda they're proposing. Whether you want to call them lizard people, globalists, the dark forces, or evil cabal, it goes without question that this is a techno-fetishist, anti-human death cult that prizes greed and idolatry over all other values. Throughout the aforementioned historical eras, starting around modernity, things circa 1750 to 1850, and accelerating through the contemporary era, starting around 1920 and into today, we have amassed quite the collection of sources and resources to understand the macro view of the illusion that it would appear the deep state is ordering governments, businesses, media, and education to prefer, push, shun, ban, or penalize. I am hoping that with the help of Magic 8 Ball and myself, that I am providing some good videos to inspire you all to go on your own adventures of discovery, to share for the common good. It would appear that this group seeking to maintain domination and dominion over all requires smoke, mirrors, fall guys, psyops, ritual abuse, and black magic to get what they want. Anyone with a conscience and some scruples know the proof is in the pudding. Let's look at what they reap in their harvest. Is it good? Would you want that? Is it worth it? From what I have seen, promises of an eternal avatar are relatively fruitless, even for the atheistic technophile on an internet that is less free than Mao's China or Stalin's USSR. On a cheaply made server, we all know is not going to be well maintained or cared for based on their track record. The funniest part about all of it is the delusion they are immersed in, where they actually believe that we want their suggestions and input, that we are reliant on their expertise. What a joke. And that their systems are the only thing that ever contributed to human progress. It's one of the few only things that ever destroyed human progress, weirdos. Wow, they have just always are they just always on drugs? Or are they suffering from a psychotic disorder? Well, we can only guess what their toxicity screenings would reveal. I mean, look at these people. What I can tell you with full certainty is that this fantasy gets fueled solely from the manufactured consent and pleas for help brought forth through deception and trickery imposed on the preconditioned, weakened, and subdued masses. You know, those survival conformists. Your next question may be, how do we get out of this? How do we move forward? Great part about that is the only thing they have taken care of for us. Like, they have granted us the privilege of watching their system implode during this attempt at a partially controlled demolition in hopes of a land grab and wealth transfer that will benefit us and not them. If we all play our cards right and act with some sense about us, I can see many opportunities coming our way. that would only occur as a result of this depopulation, world domination, social engineering agenda they have quite hastily embarked on. That means they're showing signs of weariness, fatigue, and running out of resources or tricks that they can still pull. May we be ready and waiting to seize the opportunities these fools unknowingly bestow upon us. Start studying, proposing, preparing, and building the new world we wish to create today if you haven't already, because I'll tell you what, kids, our time is drawing near. And that brings us to the end of today's show. Today's